Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. And it is a brand new day. A busy day. I was up at 6:30 and getting ready for the day because we had room walkthroughs for infrastructure inspection, and I also had physical therapy, and I wanted to be here when they were doing the walkthrough, so if anything needed to be explained, like, does everything work? No, this doesn't work if I do this. So I wanted to be there so I could talk about stuff like that, which is a good thing I did. And they showed up, he showed up and was coming through. There was a loose bit of pipe underneath my sink, and I had been worried about it, and I can't feel dumb about this, but it was simply they aren't screws, but they're the big, around the outer edge of the pipe, it has its own windy part to tighten it, and those had come slightly loose, so he just tightened them up by hand. You really need a big wrench. I mean, they're like around the pipe, so it's like that, so it's a big old thing you'd have to use to get it and turn it. So, but it's fine, but everything else is great. Yay! And then after that I headed off to physical therapy. That was good. I have been tighter up here because of my nerve compression, and so guarding and all that, and it's gotten tight and it hurts. And so we've been doing physical therapy, and I've been doing exercises for all up in here again. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get stuff to loosen up, because I've been pulling up like this again, and that's not good. You need to bring your shoulders down. A lot of people carry their tension in their shoulders. A lot of people don't even realize they're carrying their tension in their shoulders. You'll just draw them up, and that's the way you are. But you gotta bring them down, and it's less painful. So thumbs up, headed off to that, and now it is close to noonish. So thumbs up for that. I was relaxing after leaving. I need to go walk to Walmart, and it's raining, so that's gonna be fun, but that's life. Life is life. Hopefully as well, I remember to record the table that I am recording this on right now, because I had originally bought this table in this part of the room so that I would have a table to record gaming stuff on, because I've got stuff on the table back there, and then over here there's stuff. I can't just do stuff like that on that table unless I just move carefully on this end, and then I'd have to move this now. So it's but the reason I wanted to show that to you is it's covered with stuff now. It used to be pretty easy to clear the stuff off if I wanted to use the table for the first couple times, but it has reached the point it's a lot of stuff. I have gone from way too much stuff to much more minimalist to I've accumulated stuff again. Not an incredible amount. I just, even with the storage unit, I don't have space. So I've even been, pretty soon here, I'm going to be going through the storage unit with more intent to get rid of stuff. There's a lot of things that I'm carrying that I'll just never need again. Yay! Life is life. Now, ADHD brain, I've forgotten exactly what trail brought me to talking about that. My sincere apologies. It is sometimes not physically painful, just mentally painful as I feel what I'm talking about or thinking about just leave. And then I'm left to go, I was thinking about something that I really enjoyed thinking about, and it's all gone. And in times like this, when it's just left my head, the table. Oh, I was looking at the table. So yes, I have that table. I hope you could wrap your heads around that. I have difficulties, and I'm the one that has to live with this. So thumbs up. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to be able to, on the table here, or clear off this table, or what I have done is use the end of my bed, because that works too. You know, I still desperately want to play Heroes of Kalinor for everyone. So I know I've been talking about this one for ages, and I'm really gonna do it. And I still want to build those doors out of cardboard and glue and the poker chips that I've got. They'd be perfect for that. So here's hoping I'll be able to push through my executive function and dysfunction issues. Speaking of which, I need to call the doctors, because I can't remember if I talked about this yesterday. One of the holes carved in my back where they took like meat samples for biopsying and checking to see if I'm gonna die of skin cancer. One of them is kind of red. Not as red as it used to be, I think, but it's still red. And I don't just mean, oh look, is it kind of red? Oh no, it's red. Red. Not deep red like it's, badly, like you see in a horror movie, but it is red of light infection. So, but the thing is, it hasn't gotten any worse, and it may have gotten a little bit better. So if it can manage on its own, I mean, I could probably, and will probably now, let it go over the weekend, because why go and use up a lot of resources if it's just going to resolve on its own? And if it doesn't resolve on its own and it needs attention, it's not at a state right now that it's going to get bad that fast. And if it does get that bad that fast, it only takes like 15 minutes for me to walk, well, 20 minutes these days, to walk to the local hospital. So it's not like I'd be out of luck if suddenly I had a fever and I was going septic because of this, which that would have to be a lot different. It's fun having flesh carved out of your back. Still, better to have meat carved out of you so you can find out than to not and die horribly. I mean, we're all going to die horribly in the end. There was an episode of the TV show House. Boy, that show has been off the air for a very long time now. My God, I feel ancient. But there was one episode where the one person who was a patient wanted to go home to die with dignity. And House was just quite frankly and stating it in terms as just, there is no such thing as death with dignity. Death is painful. It is messy. All these things are going to happen. It's not going to be good. Death with dignity does not exist. There is no dignity in dying. But you don't have to live, go out in pain or horror or anything like that. If you can be taken care of in a way that minimizes all the indignities of the end, then yeah, you should definitely take take avail of them, avail yourself of them. Yay, I did not mean to get this grim. Anyway, though, yeah, that's all that's been happening in my life. I have been watching videos and playing computer games. I have been playing a lot of things because it's been a while since I could play things either well or at all. I have been playing Baldur's Gate 3. I had reached a point where I couldn't figure it out. Had to come back to it. Got through that point. Didn't feel stupid. But I got through it. And so I have managed to get further. I am not greatly far, but we're getting there. Also playing a ton of other things, so along as well. I can English, I promise you. Along with more Fallout New Vegas, of course. And it runs like butter. It's awesome. Again, to everybody that donated to me, to my GoFundMe, so that I could actually get a new computer. Thank you so much. For so many years, it has been hard to even get Steam to load up because my CPUs and such have been so previous generations. I mean, even on my desktop unit, it took a long time for the GOG Galaxy launcher to load up. And it was painful. I would only load it up if I had to. But here, it's just 15 seconds and it's up and running, fully and completely. I come in when I turn this thing on and I just hit GOG and Steam and Chrome and Firefox and everything loads up and is ready to go in like 15-20 seconds maximum. So yeah, that part's nice. But playing games and all that and trying to go walkies, I'm gonna have to try and call the people that are supposed to be making the orthotics. I can't remember the name of what you would call that as a one small word. The orthopedic people? There we go, maybe. But need to call them on Monday if they don't call me today, because it shouldn't take me 15 minutes to walk to the physical therapy place, because I should be race walking, but I can't because I have to limp so hard because of my bone spurs. And there's nothing or nobody that I can actually blame for any of this. It is intensely frustrating because it is literally a random event. I mean, most of the time, bone spurs are some osteoarthritis thing. But I've had these for at least 50 years. And they've only hurt randomly 3 times in my life. And this is time number 3. There's no one I can get mad at. I can't even blame myself to go, oh, you idiot, you shouldn't have done X, Y, and Z, and this wouldn't be happening. No. There's none of that. Such is life. Still, though, thank you so very much for listening to me kvetch today. Oh boy, I have had nothing but a bunch of grumbles and mumbles, haven't I? If you have listened to me throughout the entirety of this, and note I don't say watch because people in the past have said that they do this, and I do this with others, and I encourage you to do this with me, is put me on in the background when you're doing other things. If you're playing a game, put me on in the background. If you're doing chores, put me on in the background. If you've got something else to do, just put me on in the background. That's fine. I definitely encourage that. So thumbs up. And of course, if you could like, comment, share, and subscribe, that would be very, very cool. You know, blatant engagement farming for the win. Definitely an awesome thing. And of course, making sure only to share with people that you think would like watching an old man ramble on about inane things in a mostly incomprehensible fashion. That would be very cool. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you are a Patreon patron, thank you so very much. You are beautiful and awesome. I am an American, so it would take the help of very rich people to make it so I wasn't struggling. But you bring me from a badly hurting monkey to a not so hurting monkey. A hurting monkey, I'm an American, but better than where I was. And thank you so much for that. It is appreciated. And for each and every person that leaves me a comment, you too are beautiful and awesome people. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I thumbs up and heart each one that YouTube allows. And I answer as many as my nerve compression will let me. Which isn't as many as I'd like, but at least it's some. And on that note as well, make sure to check out, if you like doing that sort of thing, my community tab where I post pictures and just words, words without pictures, and all that sort of stuff. And I sometimes talk about like why a video is going to be late or not going up at all. So definitely a thumbs up on that. And of course, hey, if you've watched this far, if you could write Ultra Oxy into the comments again for blatant engagement farming, that would be very, very cool. Of course, nobody has to play this silly little game. For the one or two of you that do, it is appreciated. And if anybody else would enjoy doing that, you know, pick it up, and if not, don't. But it is fun for me. Thumbs up and thank you. I'm going to take care of myself for the rest of the day. I hope you take care of yourself for the rest of the day. As well, I hope you can get done the things that you would like to get done. And if not, please do not beat yourself up. It does not help you get it done next time, and you deserve better. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that indeed is a very good thing. I got lost in all my various hand movements. Oh, ADHD brain. Thumbs up. Anyway, though, because of the view that I wanted to have, it is a tablet, so I got to reach forth and turn it off with a finger press. You take care. It's nice that I can do that, even though it hurts like hell.